What's up, everybody? My name is BMax78, aka Brandon. Today we're going to be playing the new F1 2025. I'm looking forward to this. I finished the last career mode, Drive Career Mode, Season 2 the other day. Won the championship. I'll put that up on YouTube pretty soon, youtube.com/Brandon. So go check. That'll be up in the next couple week or so. But today we're going to start with the new game. I was going to do driver career, but I think my team's going to be really interesting. I didn't do my team last game because I know a lot of people said my team wasn't really that strong in the last game. I think that my team is not my team 2.0 as they're calling it looks really interesting. I like the idea of kind of being a team owner. I like the idea of kind of managing things, but also you're still doing the R&D, you're still doing everything else. You get to pick two drivers, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go into it, get ready for it, and kind of see where we're going. We'll at least get through all the pre-race stuff before the first race, and then we'll do the first race as well. So let's get into it.
Welcome to my team, where you're in control of a new team on the F1 grid. First things first, choose what kind of experience you'd like. If you're new to the series and want to jump straight in, well, we've got recommended settings for you just here. On the other hand, if you're familiar with the F1 games, then feel free to customize your experience as much as you'd like. That's it. It's time to take charge of F1's 11th team and lead them to glory.
Okay. Customize. Yep, customize settings. I'm gonna check the assist or my assist or not. That steering assist. Recover rewind from yes. Nope, don't need that. Oh, there we go. Those are the ones I need. Braking assist. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go difficulty wise. AI difficulty. I want to do like 60, 67, somewhere in there. I just want to see what the AI is gonna be like, so ultimately get a field. I'll do 70. 70 is like the hardest difficulty, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Weekend. I think we can change this. Yeah. I'm gonna go 35% races because I don't think I'll need that many, but we'll do 35%. Yep, there we go. And then career settings. I'm gonna do increase. I want to see driver moves. Development on. Okay. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Okay. Rules and flags on. Corner cutting strategy. I'm gonna be regular, not strict. Yeah, I'm gonna do immersive for that. Oh, park for my. Oh yeah, that's always on. I'll do broadcast for that, but I want to do formation lap on, but it's immersive. Yeah, formation is broadcast, and then I'm gonna go increase for red flags. I didn't have many red flags last year, which is actually kind of funny for a game that was so good. I really didn't have many red flags last year with F124. So, difficulty. I did everything else. Oh, simulation style. Easy. I'm not gonna do changes. Reduce standard. Okay. All right, and we confirm. Oh yeah, you can race as those two, or you can build your own. I'm gonna actually build my own for this. But you can have them. I'll make my own team. Official drivers. Confirm. So I think everybody's in there for that. So we're gonna do it. Here we go.
As the owner of the newest team in F1, your first job should be introducing yourself to the team.
Avatar. Good. Let's look. Oh, yeah, the avatars are actually kind of interesting here. I don't really think there's like that one. That looks like the most interesting. Right.
Now we know a bit
Alright.
more about you. Let's explore your background ahead of our first season.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey there, my name's Andrew. I'm your head of personnel. It'd be useful for the team to know a bit more about your background. Give them a sense of how you intend to lead our efforts.
So, people manager, your skills are in areas of allowing people to motivate workforce, improve facility improvements quicker. Okay. Head of engineering, your experience. Okay. You get more research points, and chief of finances, you earn more cash per week. Ooh. I would do. For resource points, it's a good thing. I could see getting more resource points just to build the car up faster. Chief of finance, I'm not really worried about the money. I can get the money later. Between people management or in. But it's a facility so you grow faster, so you can get more upgrades. I'm gonna go. It's between. It's an interesting one. The last one I really don't need because I'm gonna actually do something with that. Make it a little bit easier on myself. Um, I'm gonna go
And tell
people.
us a bit about this
People.
HQ. How well developed are the facilities here ahead of our debut season?
This is the part I'm not gonna change because this is already at 1. You can make it up higher, but I'm gonna leave it at 1. Basic.
Hello, Mathis, head of your engineering facility. Let's discuss where we think we are in terms of car performance.
I could say. Ooh. I'm gonna say no development because we're gonna develop the car.
Hey, boss. I'm Anissa. I head things up in your corporate facility. Let's discuss our financial situation.
I think you have some resources, not a lot. I think some resources are actually good. You say significant, that's a lot, but I think some resources. You have some cash because you're starting out as a team.
Right.
So I think
With
a
all
little
that
bit
out of
cash.
the way, our next task is to finalize our team's visual identity, our official name and branding.
Ooh, okay. Team name. There we go. BMX Motorsports. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll go blue, and then I'm gonna go red for the other color. Actually, I'm gonna go more saturated. Actually, I'm gonna go darker. And then I'm gonna go a little bit of orange. Wait, that first color, is that first color not red? Oh, I'm trying to make it blue. That's what. Okay, hold on. Let me. Ooh, I actually need to make it. Actually, I like that. That's a good color. Like that off-white. Okay. And then I'm gonna make this one. I'm gonna. Okay, so that's that color. Okay. Accept. I like it. I don't want to make it like too dark, but I don't want to make it. Ooh. I like that. Actually, I don't need a background. No background, just this logo. Just the logo, no background. You know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna make it that, and I'm gonna make this darker. Yeah, like that. I like it. Oh, nope. There we go. Let's go.
Next up, there's an amount of contract work we need to get nailed down.
Okay.
First, we need to settle on our title sponsor. This will represent a key source of income over the coming season. We have a few potential sponsors lined up. Each contract splits our income in 3 ways. A signing bonus that we receive now, a weekly income paid over the course of the season, and finally, a bonus at the end of the season, if we achieve the goals set out in the contract.
So you have X Corp or X forming, and then X Norn, and then you have Siren. Fan engagement for Siren, season goal 5 constructor points in a season. Finish 10th and better in performance, and then scored 10 constructor points. Okay, I'm look at this one. So let's see what this one's about. AI. Okay.
This is our title sponsor, which are responsible for the bulk of our team's income. While much of that income is paid weekly, a large part is dependent upon us meeting our contractual obligations and hitting our seasonal goal. As we develop our relationship with this sponsor, we'll increase their loyalty, which over time can result in further benefits. That said, as our team's fan rating grows, we may be able to attract more valuable title sponsors. So, knowing when to prioritize building loyalty over the financial benefits of a more lucrative sponsor is something we'll need your guidance on.
Okay. All right. For now, I'm gonna go this one. This one is I think.
Secondly, we have to make a call on which engine supplier we want to work with this season. Generally speaking, our choices can be defined as a trade-off between performance and durability, with the caveat that neither come cheap.
I want a durable car, so it's gonna be Red Bull, which is Honda powered, or the Mercedes power. I'm gonna take the Mercedes power just because I like the Mercedes power in most of the cars, and I can really work that very well. It's durable. Performance is not as strong as like the Ferrari, but the performance I can get, the durability is strong. Or I could go with the Honda.
And finally, let's talk drivers.
Honda.
Obviously, we need
Mercedes.
2 of them. So let's start with our first one.
Okay.
Each
So we're gonna
driver's
pick a driver.
performance is measured in a number of ways. Experience counts for a lot, and drivers with more on-track experience will have an advantage over less experienced competitors. Racecraft describes a driver's ability to work their way through the pack to finish the race higher up than where they started. Awareness represents the driver's skill at avoiding the steward's room. The higher this stat, the less likely they are to pick up warnings and penalties. Pace is a measure of sheer speed. Outside of battling their opponents, how good are they at pulling out consistent fast laps? All these stats contribute to the driver's overall rating, while focus represents their current state of mind and how well they're leveraging their rating out on track.
Wait, did I not pick? Oh, Franco Colapinto. Is that yeah, Franco Colapinto. Alright, so I'll do Franco for this first set of drivers. Okay.
All right, that's one
Franco.
driver locked down.
I don't. I'm gonna do two young drivers because I want to. Wait, did I not have? Um. Only 36. Did I not have? I can go back. I'll do it later. I think I. Is that right pace? I can get everything else up. Okay. We'll
That
do that.
all looks solid. Good choices and
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna
within
go.
our budget. Feel free to review your choices if you want, but otherwise, I think we can move on.
Okay, so we'll go with that. I think I can get other drivers later. I just have to kind of get there first.
Finally, we need to approve our race gear. Don't worry about sponsors just yet. We'll add them later. For now, let's just focus on the livery design and suits.
Okay. Car. Oh, I got this car. I forgot I had this car. Ooh, that's a cool looking car. I like that. I think this has the telesponsor already on it. That does. I like that color. I like the color. Yeah, that's an easy one. Suit wise, I don't think I have much. Yeah, I like that. That's a good color. Yep. There we go.
I think that's everything, boss. If you're happy with all of this, give us the nod, and we'll get everything moving. And if not, feel free to go back and review your choices.
Okay, do that. We're good. I actually did the right thing. I picked two. So Colapinto and the other young driver. I had two
Hello
young
and
drivers, which I
welcome to
wanted.
this very special live stream.
And I can get the-
Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon. But behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they're a really popular character up and down the paddock with great energy and years of experience in managing people to success. The question is, how will they balance that arm around the shoulder approach, all whilst having to deliver performance on track?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labour, the brand new 2025 car.
Okay. Like it. I like the color. I got Lewis Hamilton livery too, which I didn't think I forgot I got.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to your Team HQ. This is the hub of the team's operations, and it's probably worth having a look around, familiarizing yourself with the different areas you'll be responsible for directing. You can use these options to navigate around your HQ. Keep an eye out for notifications. I think Madison Engineering was looking for you earlier. and they were asking for you in corporate as well. You should catch up with them before we proceed further.
Got it.
Oh, and as you look around, keep an eye out for this message. It appears wherever you can summon more information. It's a very useful reference if you want to start digging into the finer detail of how the team functions.
Got it. All right. Let's go to messages. Okay, that's that. I think that's owner training. Yeah, it's owner training, fan rating, performance, results. Okay.
Hey, boss.
That
Thanks
one,
for
yeah.
coming down. First GP's not far away now, and people are starting to roll off the project as we get more and more of the car locked down ahead of our debut race. We can't afford to lose momentum, so we need to start tasking people with work towards our first upgrade package. As it stands, we already have some resource points, data from testing, that we can use to kickstart our research efforts. We just need to know where you want us to start. Let's go pick an upgrade to research.
Okay.
This is where we choose our research projects. Research and development are split into 4 departments: aero, powertrain, chassis, and durability. Pick one of these departments, and let's go choose the first research project you'd like us to tackle.
Okay. I'm gonna go aero. Yeah, I'm gonna go this one.
Copy that. That feels like a good place to start. I'll get the research
I
team
have
on
one. I have one more too. Let's do chassis. Do I do chassis or do I do force stability? I think I do chassis. That's a good thing to do. Do the chassis. Get the chassis figured out as well. So we're good. Okay. We got those done.
Welcome
Let's
to
go
the
there.
personnel facility. All the money and technology in the world won't help this team if we don't have the right people in place, and this is where we focus on achieving just that. Obviously, some of the most crucial hires on the team are the drivers, and managing our relationships with both current and future drivers is a big part of what we do here. But the team is much more than just the drivers. Each facility is staffed by experts representing the top of their respective fields, and managing them is also our responsibility. This is where we manage our discussions with drivers, both our drivers and other drivers we might be interested in signing in the future. These slots are for our current drivers. We're obviously much closer to these two than anyone else, but it's still an important job each year, figuring out what's important to them and where their long-term aspirations lie. But we also have to be prepared for the future. If we lose one of our drivers, or if we feel we have a better prospect, it's important to have done the groundwork to allow us to negotiate with a new driver. Or more than one. Just be cautious. The more drivers we engage with, the more likely it is that our current drivers will get wind of it, and that can very much affect how they feel about us, and about their future in our team.
Oh, okay. There are free agents.
Hello,
Alright.
boss, and welcome to corporate. This is the hub for the team's finances, our corporate identity, and for our ongoing sponsor relations. Speaking of which, it's important to ensure that our new sponsors are reflected in our team's livery before we head to the first race weekend. Select customization, and let's go finalize the livery design.
Okay.
From here, select race gear.
Okay.
We want to focus on the car, so select the car option. This is where you can define the look of your car. Liveries, driver number, and sponsor decals. Right? This is the decal editor, where you can apply sponsor decals to your car. Part of what we do here in corporate is build up our family of sponsors. So, over time, we'll have more of them to display on the car. The more secondary sponsors you feature on the car, the more money we'll make. But be aware there are diminishing returns. Use this selector to focus on different areas of the car and start adding some sponsor decals.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna make it. Oh. Oh. Nah, I like the white.
Nice one. If you're happy with that design, then that's what we'll go with.
I don't want too many, but I do want to do this. Not this. Where's the number? Number. There we go. Oh. Like it. We'll actually add a couple more sponsor decals in places. That's the nose. That's the. Put Siren. I'm gonna put Siren. Wait. Is that not? That doesn't look. Alright, hold on. Go back. Add. Front. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking at. Delete. Oh, okay. I can do. Wait, I need to scale that down. Now move it. Actually, scale it down a little bit more. Okay. There we go. And then I'm gonna mirror. I'm gonna put one on the wing. Where's the? Ooh, I can put one here. Let's go. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna. Oh, so I have to do it on each side. Oh, it does it for me. Perfect. This one's gonna be the hard one. I'm gonna scale this. Scale it up a little bit. Scale it up, and then what I'll do, I'm gonna move it down. Right there. And then if I do the darker color, it looks cool. I like the dark color. You can actually like see. Alright, I think that's it. Except I don't do the side. I'm not gonna do this. I can't do the side pod. I need the fan rating to be higher. Ooh. I'm gonna make you bigger. I'm gonna make you about that big. Place. And does that automatically? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I cover. Oh, fan rating for Halo. Fan rating for that. Fan rating for that. What's this? I'm only gonna do like 2 more. There. All right. That's all the sponsor I want for now. Race suits. Yep, we're good.
Okay, seems like everyone has what they need. If there's nothing else you want to do today, feel free to advance time from this menu. This will skip ahead to the next critical event, but don't worry. If anything comes up between now and then, myself or the other facility heads will interrupt and let you know.
Okay. So we can just go there. Okay.
So, we're going to need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Nico. Ooh, I want to do.
I've reached out with a very early preliminary inquiry to their side. I'll let you know how it goes. Hard to get a read on it at the moment. These things are always fluid and move quickly, but
I might
if
keep
they're
Franco
interested
and
in
just
us,
move out the other
I'm
guy.
sure things will move a bit quicker.
Oh, I don't need more than 2. Alright, let's see that front wing and the plank. Both went through. Perfect.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Okay, so now we can
The
develop
research
it.
group have delivered us a design, but we need to actually build the thing if it's going to be of any use. And for that, we have the development group. This is where we turn the engineer's dreams into reality. Here's the upgrade we've researched. Select it to start development. So it's up to you whether to kick this development off now or not. But when you do, you'll want to consider how you want to develop it. Certain options won't be available until you've invested a bit more into improving this facility. But the important thing to think about is that you need to develop 2 copies of the part, one for each of your driver's cars. If you only have a single part when you get to a Grand Prix, you'll need to visit the Assign Upgrades area to decide which driver's car to prioritize.
Okay, I'll single development that. 12 days, and then I'm going to single development the other one, because the other one's still there. Oh, wait, do I have another thing? Okay, we'll do that.
Don't head off just yet. I need you to consider development of this upgrade first.
Did I not? Oh, I did not do both. There we go. And back. Go to grid reveal. We're doing well. We got through a lot of that stuff. I think the only thing left to do is some admin. Once we get through that, we'll be good. I think our car's gonna look so cool, but we'll see how this goes. Still loading. There we go. There's our team. And there we go. First reveal of the season. Looks good. Like it.
Sorry
Okay.
to disturb. Need you for a moment, please, boss?
Yep. Ooh, so we have some more points. I did the chassis. Oh yeah, because they did some upgrades. That's the thing. They did some upgrades. Let's do let's do gear. Wait, let's see. What's an arrow? What's an arrow? What's an arrow? I'm gonna do 4 stability just because that's gonna be something I think we'll need. Give it to. Give it to him just because. I think he needs more.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Wait, what? I don't have no. Wait, development. Wait, there was something fully developed? Oh, okay. Nope. Close. I don't think there's anything I need to do, but I can check. Yeah, I can't sign parts, but I can. No, I didn't, yeah, I can't sign parts or anything. Okay, that just tells me we can't hire like a.
Right, nearly time to head to the track. Let me know which driver you'd like to follow this weekend. They'll get a bit of a boost from your presence. We'll keep tabs on the other driver while you're busy.
Do Franco. I want to do Franco. See what he does. Now we're HQ. I like the colors. I love the colors. Something simple. Okay. Oh, so we can't. I think we can't skip these as we do the other times. We'll see.
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a 4-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have 4 teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the...
Hey mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together, and obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, all right?
Yep. That. Oh, they updated this screen. Cool. Race strategy, tire management, qualifying pace. Okay. Let's go tire management. Let's go on the medium, and then we'll fly out.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through...
Oh, that's the other thing I'm going to change because I don't like this camera. I'll do.
each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Let's go. Right. And there we go.
because temperature's so important for your tyres. Cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery.
Right? Oh, well. Alright, that's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again. Well, got the green stuff, that's what I needed. When it comes to the pit.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Race driving. We're at the end of the pit lane. Okay. Pit. So we did a medium 125.0. Expected lap time was 126.2. 18 laps expected tire life. Actual tire life 18 laps. Expected tire life 17 laps. Not bad. Let's do race strategy. I'll do qualifying based on lap 3.
Okay, let's have some nice steady laps here, please. Just a managed pace, like you would in the race. That's what's going to give us the best data.
Well. Hey. Oh. Yeah, I'm not running the soft tire yet. Kind of running the medium. We'll see what I can do with it. Car doesn't seem too terrible. I mean, there's some development in the car. tired of it more. And I've only done 5 laps on it. Yep. One lap. Alright.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Right, there we go. Not bad. 126.1. Terra wears 9.1. Plus futures is 1.7. Average users is 1.8. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna retire from the session, and then we'll do practice 3. Do that, and then we'll be pretty much where we should be at for the rest for this week. Level 9. Perfect.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Oh, he's higher than me, but he ran the softs, so figured he was gonna run the softs. I didn't run the softs, not yet anyway. So practice 2. I'm actually skip the practice 3, do race quality sim, and do qualifying before I end the stream. And then we'll do the race when I come back tomorrow, and then we'll do all the admin after the race, like that, so we can have that ready to go as well. So look forward to that. But let's, for now, do sprint qualifying pace. There we go. I like the new look in the presentation, I will say that. It looks a lot better.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
that wasn't good.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
All right. Where? Trying to garage. This will be a practice thing, so I mean, we're gonna ultimately get better over time, but I knew that first lap wasn't gonna be as strong. Retire possession.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Oh, 12. Okay. Not terrible. And our teammate was 19. Okay. Let's do quality and see what happens. Let's go.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Well, one shot. Okay, not too terrible. I was doing good in the middle sector. Like 13th, but I couldn't hold on to it. We'll see.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Yeah, he's 21st. He's 22nd. Okay. Oh, Hijar's 20. Oh, wow. Okay. I think Kimi did well. Yeah, Kimi was behind. Okay. All right. Race day. Alright, I'm going to end the stream right there. I do thank you for watching. That was the first practice, first car practice and qualifying. Tomorrow we'll do the race. This race is going to be interesting. It's going to be a wet race. We're still a new team, so we're going to have some growing pains, and I get that. So far, so good for Team the team career mode. I think it's really fun. I think it's interesting. I love that you're owner slash you drive. Have the two drivers that you can manage, but I think I want to go the younger side, so I did real F1 drivers. I didn't do the icons, just because I wanted to, maybe I might do the icons later in some other races or something, or I might add them in later. I think you can just add them in later. But ultimately, look at how we do in the first race. If we kind of get up there, we'll be good. R&D is going to be a really big thing. Research development, kind of get the parts we need, and just getting the drivers up to speed. But overall, I do thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. I'll be back tomorrow to do the actual race, and then on Friday we're going to play. We're going to either play Claire or play Doom. We'll probably Doom Friday, and then Claire on Saturday. So look forward to that. But do thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Hope for next time. See you.